Welcome to The Debrief, where we talk with the Washington Examiner's top journalists about the headlines they're covering this week and where the story's going next. I'm Sarah Westwood, and I'm here today with senior editor David Mark. David, let's talk about the Missouri Senate primary coming up in a couple of weeks. A longtime friend of former Governor Eric Greitens is encouraging him to drop his bid. Why is that?
Right. This is the former governor of Missouri. He was essentially pushed out of office under threat of impeachment for his behavior after an affair with a woman who he allegedly extorted with some compromising pictures, among other deeds. He is now a front runner in the Republican Senate primary, ahead of the August 2nd primary. A friend, or more accurately, a former friend who is a vet like Greitens, is saying he has no business being in public office. He should get out of the race. Not surprisingly, Greitens is not taking that advice. He's forging ahead and is even putting out new incendiary campaign ads.
As you mentioned, the polling shows he is, despite all of that, at least within the margin of error with other candidates in Missouri. Is he someone that could potentially put that seat in play for Democrats if he were to win the nomination?
That is the biggest fear for Senate Republicans, led by Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell and his colleagues, that Greitens is the one candidate who could actually make that seat competitive, because Missouri is otherwise a rather Republican state. But there's an independent candidate in that race. There are a couple Democrats running. We'd have to see. You'd still have to favor Greitens, but you sure couldn't be certain about it, which otherwise it's an absolutely safe seat for Republicans.
And finally, Senate reconciliation talks maybe heating up after, negotiations between Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, Senator Joe Manchin, who was obviously the holdout there, have started to bear fruit potentially. What's going on there?
Right. Without getting into all the weeds of Senate budget rules, basically, Senate Democrats have one more bite at the apple to try and pass some kind of budget bill needing only a bare majority, 50 votes plus one, rather than the 60 votes you need to overcome a filibuster. It's really up to Democratic Senator Joe Manchin what's going to be in that. He is the make or break figure there. He's talking about trying to allow Medicare to negotiate prescription drug prices, which is a long-standing Democratic goal. Not a bad message right before the elections, if they can actually get it through. So all eyes on Manchin once again.
Well, David, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
You can get more reporting from David and the rest of the political team at washingtonexaminer.com.